What's up, YouTube? Back again with another Speed Duel starter deck. This one being Destiny Masters, which was the first starter decks released for Speed Duels. So we're kind of going backwards. We started with Ultimate Predators, moved on to the one with Kaiba, Mai, and Joey, and now we are on the first one, being Pegasus, Yami Yugi, and Ishizu Ishtar. So yeah, pretty much your standard Speed Duel starter deck box. Has all the specific cards written on the back so you know what's going to be in here. And yeah, let's just tear this one right open. We pretty much know what we're going to get at this point. I'm hoping that they did do the little like individually wrapped decks in the little cardboard thing again, because I thought that was really cool that was in the second release of starter decks, but unfortunately for the Weevil and Rex one, they didn't do that. They went back to the simple little plastic wrap. And yes, okay, here we go. We do have the nice little cardboard things with the little tear right here. These are cool, man. I don't know why Konami stopped doing these, because I mean, this way it's actually somewhat more sustainable. It's not a bunch of plastic wrap. So yeah, this looks pretty cool. Slide this one out right here. Here are the promo cards. Get to those in the end. Another game mat. I'm assuming it's probably the exact same one that we got in the last starter deck. Here we got the Pegasus deck with Toon, Summon, Skull on the front. I will put that there. And lastly, if I can manage to shake it out of here, we have the Ishizu Ishtar with the Gravekeeper right on the front. Yes, very cool stuff. So like I said, we will get to this at the end, and I think we will start off with Pegasus and end with Yugi, aka Yami Yugi, aka the Pharaoh, aka Atem, the man that goes by many names, the man that always pulls the card he needs for plot convenience. But anyway, starting off, first card is a skill card for Pegasus called It's Toon World, and it pretty much just lets you start the duel with Toon World, so that's pretty cool. Mind Scan, we got Millennium Eye, and Rogue Doll, Toon Alligator, another Toon Alligator, Parrot Dragon, Dark Rabbit, Toon Mask Sorcerer, another Toon Mask Sorcerer, Toon Mermaid, and Toon Summon Skull right there, looking very cool. Relinquished in common form is very strange to see, but still really cool. Black Illusion Ritual, Toon Table of Contents, Toon Rollback, Toon World, another copy of Toon World, Yami, Swords of the Deep-Seated, see if that will focus, Toon Defense, Char of Greed, and Wild Tornado. So nothing too wild. It totally passed me. Was there no Toon Blue Eyes White Dragon? There is no Toon Blue Eyes White Dragon. Okay, that kind of sucks, but still pretty cool to see all those old cards and opening them up once again in 2019. That's just so crazy to see. We will get to the Shizu one next, if I can get this little pull tab going. There we go. And let's see what we got in here. I'm kind of curious to see what the next release will be, whether it will be a Merrick and potentially, like, who else could they potentially release next? I think maybe Bandit Keith Bones, Yami, Merrick, and Odeon. I think Merrick and Odeon in the same box would be really cool. Not sure when that's going to happen, and a Bakura deck would be pretty cool to have in a Speed Duels as well. So here we have 3 of Ishizu's skill cards. I will not be going through all of these individually like I usually do, but still really cool that they used to give you 3 instead of giving you 2 like they did with the Rex and Weevil decks. So Gravekeeper's Curse, Spear Soldier again, Vassal Chief, Cannon Holder, Gravekeeper's Assailant, 2 copies of that, 2 Priestesses, a Recruiter, Shaman, Oracle, a Cat of Ill Omen, Gravekeeper's Stell, Hidden Temples of Necro Valley, Sebek's Blessing, Blast Held by Tribute, Rite of Spirit, and the Eye of Truth. So for me, nothing here that really makes me like nerd out and feel like a little kid again. Although these cards are iconic, rightfully so, they're just not cards I'm terribly interested in. I've never personally assembled a Gravekeeper deck, but I'm sure once I will actually read into that more, maybe it actually is pretty good. And lastly, we are going to the Pharaoh's deck right here. We got Power of Dark, Destiny Draw, Final Draw for his 3 skill cards, And we got Dark Magician. And what's funny about this Speed Duel Dark Magician, also something, is you notice that it doesn't say Speed Duel here. It only has it right there. And I think that's something they introduced later on, because the deck we have for the Weevil and the Rex Raptor one, that has in black letters Speed Duel right here, but these do not. So I do think that was something that was introduced later on in the print for the cards. But I got one of these Speed Duel Dark Magicians in one of those target value cubes as a loose card. So I thought that was kind of weird because I didn't notice it at first. I was just like, oh, a common variant of Dark Magician, that's kind of strange. And then I saw that it said Speed Duels, like once it hit the light a certain way. So I already have a copy of this Dark Magician, but it's cool to have another one. Feral Imp, Rogue Doll, another copy of Rogue Doll, Dark Magician Girl, everyone's favorite, Legion the Fiend Jester, 2 copies of that, Stern Mystic, Double Costin, Blue Dragon Summoner, Thousand Knives, Sage of Stone, Dark Magic Attack, Ryoku, Tribute Doll, Wonder Wand, Light Force Sword, Magician Circle, Magic Jammer, and 7 Tools of the Bandit. No magical hats in here, and no Summon Skull. I was just trying to think of some other cards that were pretty iconic, but yeah, we still got a lot of pretty recognizable cards in there. And lastly, we have the little promo pack right here, starting off with Shard of Greed. And I'm not sure what the other cards are in here, so we will find out right now. Shard of Greed being first. The Golden Apples, another card I actually got in one of those target value cubes. It also ended up being a Speed Duels card, but still cool to see again. And we got Mimicat, so nothing too crazy in this one. For some reason, I thought Sphere Karibo came in this set, but I guess not. I mean, that goes to show you that I didn't bother to read the back of the packaging. But anyway, still pretty cool. Let me know if you've purchased any of these Speed Duel starter decks and which one is your favorite. I personally, so far, am liking the second release the best, the one with Joey, Kaiba, and Maya. And I wish, or hopefully, Konami will continue to do these cool little boxes, because I guess Rex and Weevil weren't cool enough to warrant making the cool little cardboard boxes for, but the other 6 duelists were. Kind of weird that they switched up last second. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and for all the continued support. Plenty of other content coming in the near future. Also, if you want my Duel Links code, I will leave it in the description and comment section below. Peace out, YouTube.